hi there again, friends. Before I get too far into this week's message, as any of you who watched last week's message will know, I began by plucking on a violin and taunting Miss Julie. At the time, I thought it was funny, and I have to tell you, right here, right now, I still do. But then I think I have a pretty good sense of humor. I do know that there are people in my life who would contest that statement, but I'm not going to mention any names today. My wife, Debbie. I think having a sense of humor is vital to a good life. There have been a lot of studies which state laughing is good for your health. Laughing relieves physical tension and stress. It will leave your muscles relaxed for up to 45 minutes. Laughter boosts the immune system and decreases stress hormones and increases immune cells and infection-fighting antibodies. Laughter is good, within reason. And by that I mean, if we have fun and laugh at another person's expense by doing or saying things that are hurtful, that's not funny. That's just plain wrong. However, when we watch someone doing something which we know will lead to an outrageous outcome, and then it happens, that's funny. I can sit and watch The Science of Stupid or Fail Army all day long and continuously find it humorous. And I can't help but think this is what God is doing as he looks down on us while we try and live our lives. Reading Psalm 2. Why do the nations conspire and the peoples plot in vain? The kings of the earth rise up and the rulers band together against the Lord and against his anointed, saying, let us break their chains and throw off their shackles. The one enthroned in heaven laughs. The Lord scoffs at them. He rebukes them in his anger and terrifies them in his wrath, saying, I have installed my king on Zion, my holy mountain. I will proclaim the Lord's decree. He said to me, you are my son. Today I have become your father. Ask me, and I will make the nations your inheritance, the ends of the earth your possession. You will break them with a rod of iron. You will dash them to pieces like pottery. Therefore, you kings, be wise. Be warned, you rulers of the earth. Serve the Lord with fear and celebrate his rule with trembling. Kiss his son, or he will be angry, and your way will lead to your destruction. For his wrath can flare up in a moment. Blessed are those who take refuge in him. Now, I read all of Psalm 2, but verse 4 really stands out to me. The one enthroned in heaven laughs. Every day, we go about our normal routines, making plans, preparing our future. And quite often, we only reach out to God when our plans fail or we don't reach our goal. And it's in those moments our surprise and frustration take control and we wonder all the time, how could God let this happen? The truth is, when we make our plans and they fail, it's not God's fault. And rather than blaming God when our plans do fail, we can avoid a ton of heartache and countless do-overs if we simply trust God from the start. For my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are your ways my ways, declares the Lord. As the heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than your ways, and my thoughts than your thoughts. Isaiah 55, 8 and 9. There is an old Yiddish saying, we plan, God laughs. Now, I'm not a fan of Woody Allen. However, he is credited with saying this: if you want to make God laugh, tell him your plans. He laughs, as a parent will snicker when their child lays out some grandiose plan for them. Something like how they're going to make money with a lemonade stand. The parents know it isn't going to work. The child's plans are, well, they're childish. They do not have the knowledge or abilities to make their plan work. God is all-knowing and all-powerful. He has plans for us. He does not need our suggestions. He has everything under control. God made us. He knows what's best for us, and he loves us too much to let us settle for anything else. God wants more for us than we could ever conceive of ourselves. And when we make our plans, all we do is set the bar way below his. I mean, it would be funny if it wasn't so sad. So, we can either make our plans and decisions for our lives, or we can seek God and his will. If we decide that we are the plan makers, we'll waste a lot of time and energy worrying about the details and timing of things we simply cannot control. And when we do it our way, we'll make God laugh. There are two choices: our way or the highway. One leads to God's blessings. The other leads to his correction. Again, Psalm 2, verse 12. Kiss his son, or he will be angry, and your way will lead to your destruction. For his wrath can flare up in a moment. Blessed are those who take refuge in him. You see, like a good parent, God is willing to say no to what we want in order that he can give us his best. He will do it, even if saying no means we have the occasional meltdown. When we make our own plans, we need to seek him. Seek his will and make sure we're in alignment with him. Because the simple truth is, we destroy our own plans if we neglect to trust God's promises or to seek his will. So let's not fight God. Instead, find refuge in him. Trust that his plans are always better than the ones that we make for ourselves. Look, the world is a messed up place. There are more than enough people on this planet right now who are providing opportunities to God, for God to laugh. Let's not add to the folly. And as I now wrap up, let me simply ask a couple of questions. Are you relying on God's plans or yours? And if there is an area in your life where you are fighting God's authority, what is one step that you can take today to submit that area to him? My friends, I hope you enjoyed the message, and I pray that you have a blessed week, and I look forward to seeing you in the near future. Take care. God bless.